return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Browns send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Let's go.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action with Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Get that ball. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ballgame.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on 1st down. Goodson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 31-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Trask. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35.
Illegal touching. Offense. Oh, man, come on. Don't do us like that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Trash throw into the hands of Hooper. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trask. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Von Miller in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On 2nd down, Goodson. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trask. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. On first down, Goodson. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll try the left side. Goodson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
No!
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll try the left side. It's Bennett. He's to the 10, and he'll be out of bounds.
Let's do it! Let's do it!
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Change it.
On the ground, it's Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And they will take a knee here.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants, so the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Browns, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.